if I can demonstrate that I can exist without the body, then you will agree, you will be convinced, or you will feel compelled to take this seriously, that I am not literally the body. But for that, I have to see, I have to experience myself without the body. I exist, but the body is not there. Then only. Otherwise, I am always seeing myself with the body. If you keep saying, no, consciousness is not generated by the body, but always whenever I am conscious, body is there. So, can I experience myself without the body? And even more subtle and more difficult, you say, I am not the mind. But whenever I am, wherever I am, the mind is always working. By mind, I mean thoughts, ideas, emotions, identity, personality, all of it. I will show you now. I will show you yourself without the body and without the mind. Then you will see, oh, I see what you mean. Then they are not one and the same. They are not connected to each other. So the method of the 3 states goes like this. In the waking state, right now, we have an experience of ourselves, and that experience includes the body. Here is the body. And when I look inwards in my experience, I have the mind, thoughts, ideas, memories, plans, projects. Body and mind are there. And I, the sense of self, whatever it is, it's also there. I am here. And of course I experience the mind. And of course I experience the body. But the moment I fall asleep, and I go into the world of dreams, there's also in the dreams, something is happening. There is a place which I see, there are people whom I see, some kind of narrative is going on, some kind of experience is going on, and I am also there in my own dream. I'm there. Now, this body, which is there, which is sleeping on the bed, but that body sleeping on the bed is not part of my sense of self in the dream. I'll repeat that. In the dream, when I'm experiencing the dream, the way I experience myself, this body, it's not the body sleeping on the bed. It's a body created, projected by the dreaming mind. Now what's your point here? My point here, if you ask? My point is this. We can continue to have a sense of self without the body tagging along all the time. In our own experience, subjectively, phenomenologically. My sense of self continues even when I'm not experiencing this body. Grandfather is there without the teeth. Grandfather in the dream, teeth on the bed, lying and sleeping. In that case, I and the body need not be literally the same. I can continue to experience the body. You might doubt here, you say that's subjectively, but you, the subjective person, is being generated by the body, the brain. Hard problem of consciousness. 25 years passed. No, you still have not been able to demonstrate. Oh, by the way, not only it was not demonstrated, I met Professor Christoph Koch, very eminent, distinguished gentleman. I had long talks with him just last year in Venice in a conference. And he told me until recently he was a materialist with regard to brain and consciousness. He said, no, I'm no longer a materialist about it. He said, not that I'm accepting your Vedantic view or your Buddhist view, but no, I'm open to it now. I am no longer claiming that it can be explained by the brain. Who is saying this? One of the leading neuroscientists of the whole world right now today. That's where we are at today. He's very open about it now. So, I have an experience of myself without the physical body. And it will not do to say the immediate answer which will, a physicalist will have, a materialist will have. No matter what you experience, you are being generated by the brain. No, then you have to demonstrate. And it's become enormously difficult to demonstrate with the help of modern science that the brain is generating consciousness. You can't. You cannot. Because of the hard problem of consciousness. All right, go further. Deep sleep. According to Vedanta, deep sleep is not an absence of experience, it's an experience of absence. Same consciousness. You're experiencing the absence of objects. Nothing is there, just consciousness. What is deep sleep? General idea of deep sleep is there is no consciousness. We are unconscious. The Vedantic idea of deep sleep is that there is only consciousness there. But there is nothing to be conscious about. Nothing to be conscious of. Because the body is sleeping, we don't experience the world or the body. Because the mind has gone to sleep, we don't experience dreams. No external world experience, no dream experience, no physical objects, no subtle objects. There are no objects, except there's only the absence of these objects, which is presented to consciousness. And that's deep sleep. That's general anesthesia. Yeah, it is. We think the ordinary way of understanding general anesthesia is we have knocked out your consciousness. Vedanta would say you have knocked out all objects from consciousness. That's why there's nothing to experience there. So suppose if you take that, if you assume that's all right, it can be debated. You assume that's all right. But my point is different. In deep sleep, in the experience of absence, what is experiencing absence? Consciousness is experiencing what? Nothing. But that means consciousness continues. You are the one who will wake up. Once the mind starts functioning, once the body starts functioning, you will wake up and we will stretch and we will say, I slept nicely. I slept like a log. I didn't know anything. I was so happy and blissful. In Sanskrit, Sukham maham aswapsama nakinchidavesham. I slept happily. I did not know anything. Who claims it? The ego. I slept. That means in some sense, you must have been there. It's your sleep. My sleep. I don't say, I was awake, yes, I claim that. I dreamt, yes, I claim that. Those are my dreams. But I don't claim deep sleep. That's not mine. I didn't sleep. That's very strange. Will you say, I wasn't there, so how can I say I slept? I didn't sleep. If you go the other way, that no, in sleep there is no I. Nothing is there. In that case, you have to admit that after waking up all the time, every time we wake up from deep sleep, we are created anew. After every deep sleep, new person. Very strange. So, I slept. I did not know anything. I did not see, hear, smell, taste, touch anything. I did not think anything. I did not remember anything. I did not even say I am sleeping. So, that is the experience of the self without body and without mind also. Again, grandfather, no teeth. Therefore, by the method of agreement and difference, I will say, there are experiences of the self without body, dreams. There are experiences of the self without body and mind, deep sleep. Therefore, the self is not essentially body-mind. If the self was body, you could not experience it without the body. If the self was mind, you could not experience it without the mind. Therefore, self is not body, not mind. This is the first time deploying this argument, but it's a very ancient argument. This is called the method of agreement and difference. Presence and absence, co-presence and absence.